Hi guys, I'm here with a review of Fairy Tail Season 1. Now, Fairy Tail Season 1, the Season 1 is from episodes 1 to 48. Some of the major battles that we've seen in Season 1 is Lullaby. That's like the first few episodes. That's a Zerif demon. It's like this flute-looking, creepy-looking thing that, you know, once upon hearing it, you kind of die. No, it sucks the souls out. So this dark guild was trying to use it to on all the guild masters. Then it was Delora. It was on this island, and Leon, a partner of Gray, Fullbuster. They both was trained by Yuri to be, you know, ice make magic, ice wizards, and they was using the dripping of the moon to create a to dissolve the ice around Delora, which the ice was actually Yuri when she used ice shells, like this magic that uses your own body to create this shell of ice. Then it's Jellal, and we have him in the Tower of Heaven, and that goes into a lot of backstory with Erza and Jellal and some of the other characters that are introduced, and how they always, you know, like prisoners as children to create this Tower of Heaven so they could bring about Zerif. Like, he was this really bad dark wizard who did a lot of bad shit, created a lot of demons that we're going to see later throughout the series, all related to Zerif himself. Then, of course, there's the issue within the guild itself, where we have Laxus, who is the grandson of the current guild master, Makarov, and he has this whole thing like, only the strongest should be part of Fairy Tail. He needs to purge Fairy Tail of all the weakness. So he has all the Fairy Tail guild members fighting against each other until he's ultimately defeated, and then he's sort of banned from the guild by his grandfather. What I love about the show is that, one, the characters are lovable. You fall in love with each and every single one of them. My favorite character, I know a lot of people like, really? But I really do love Natsu. One, I'm an Aries. My element is fire. So I usually automatically go toward the fire types. My second favorite character is Erza. Like, she is fucking badass. Like, love Erza. Third favorite character, Gray. Fourth, Laxus. Then, well, you know, no, that would be a different character who I think is the sexiest. That would be a tie between Natsu and Jellal. Yeah. I do like how in, you know, most anime you always have like these episodes that don't have nothing to do with the plot, so don't have to do any of like the plot. Is just like a fun thing to see characters do. Like, there was a task that they are officially called Fairy Tail's strongest team. It's Natsu, Erza, Gray, and Lucy, along with Happy. And they go take this, you know, this job where they have to help this dude out with a play. So Erza's all into it. I love Erza, like, because we're always seeing her as strong. So when she does have a little comedic moments, it's freaking hilarious. Like, she loves that play. Like, she was like, hey, he, I, oh, like, she was writing her little butt off. Hey, do a little vocal. She's all into it and everything. And then, or when we seen her eat cheesecake, it's like, she's like, it's like the happiest thing in the world for us when she said cheesecake. I love it. Another kind of running gag throughout the show is Gray himself. Gray will be talking, all of a sudden he's shirtless, or he just has his boxers on. And he just like, and they be like, Gray, you're naked. And he goes, ah! Like, it just became a habit of him when he was with Yuri, because Yuri, they had to practice in the snow. They had to pretty much be one with the ice. So of course they had to take their clothes off. So for Gray, it's literally had just become a habit. I mean, Yuri had it too. Like, she'll be naked, like, she'll just be in her bra someday, be like, ah, you're naked. Or when Gray was young and he see Leon, be like, ah, why you have no shirt on? So now Gray is literally just habit. It'll be just randomly, he'll be talking to you, all of a sudden shirtless, like, dude, when the hell did you take your shirt off? Like, I didn't even see you do it. Another character I love is Gajil and Juvia. Juvia and Gajil was, they were each part of these dark guilds. Once those guilds were defeated, they end up joining Fairy Tail. Juvia her whole thing, I believe her whole main reason for joining Fairy Tail is because of Gray. He's ice, she's water. They was battling. Her whole mind was going into, oh my god, we're perfect together. Oh my god. This is like, she has this little obsession, and she goes into the fantasy mode where he's like, oh, I just want to be with you, Juvia. Oh, you're my perfect partner, Juvia. Da 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 da. Like, her little mind goes, I'm just a fantasy. So for me, she's sort of like the fangirl of the show. Like, that's how we act sometimes. Like, we see our characters, our characters are doing something else. In our minds, they're doing what we want them to do. Like, oh, yes. And then, of course, there's Gajiel. Gajiel is also a dragon slayer. We have Natsu, who is the fire dragon slayer. He was trained by Igneel, and the scarf he has is from Igneel himself, and he's gone, and the dragons have been missing for 7 years, so he's been searching for Igneel. Gajiel is the iron dragon slayer. His dragon was Metallica, who also disappeared for 7 years. And then second season we get introduced to another dragon slayer. And also in this, we also have 2 other type of dragon slayer, but they wasn't trained by dragons. Laxus, I would say he would be the lightning dragon slayer, but he has a lacrima on him. A lacrima is like this little ball that is used to harness magic. So Laxus was really sickly small, so they gave him a lacrima. So he's like the lightning regular. And then there's a was it in the season? I gotta remember before I say anything. I don't think it was in the season. I think it was season 2. Yeah, it was season 2. I'm gonna get to that. Alright. Yeah, but throughout Fairy Tail seasons, we want to be introduced to dragon slayers who were actually trained by dragons. There's 3 generations. Generation 1 is those who were trained by dragons. Generation 2 is those who have lacrimas, and Generation 3 is actually a combination of both. Ones who was taught by the dragons, plus they had a lacrima in them. Now, what I hate most about Fairy Tail Season 1 is the character Lucy, Heartfilia. If you're a friend of my Facebook page or you follow me on my personal Facebook page, I post about it a lot because I restarted watching Fairy Tail from Season 1. I hate Lucy's character. Like, I hate her character overall. It's just like she's supposed to be part of Fairy Tail's strongest team. Now, I love her as a wizard wise. I mean, she's a celestial wizard. She has celestial wizard is one who can makes contracts with the celestial spirits. So you have like the regular silver keys, which is like regular celestial spirits, like hologram. It's like this grandfather clock. Then she has Plu, which will be a celestial dog spirit, but it's like a little snowman. Plu. And it's very cute. And she says mostly used like as a pet celestial spirit. Then, of course, you got 12 golden keys. The 12 golden keys are the zodiac signs. You know, in the beginning, she has Cancer, he doesn't necessarily look like a crab. He has, like, glasses on, he has braids in, and he goes, Ibby! And she pretty much use him for her hairstylist because he has scissors. I'm like, okay, Cancer is a hairstylist, okay. Then there's Aquarius. Aquarius is pretty, but she has an attitude when it comes to Lucy. Like, she hates Lucy all the time. She always rubs stuff in the face like, oh, I have to go have a date with my boyfriend. And Lucy be like, why you say it twice? Like, just kind of rubs in it. But Aquarius, in her own little way, she loves Lucy. And then, she has Taurus. Taurus is the bull. He's literally like this cow dude with a freaking axe. But he is... majority of the time he does come out, he's talking about Lucy's body. Like, oh, Lucy, you're a hot body. I'm going to protect your hot body. And she's just like, ugh. And then, later in the series, she ends up acquiring Leo the Lion, who was actually part of Fairy Tail this whole freaking time. He was going by the name Loki. His situation was, before he had Lucy, he was with this other celestial wizard. However, she abuses her spirits. She saw them as tools instead of friends, and that's what she differs from Lucy. And that's what I do love about Lucy. She doesn't treat these celestial spirits as, oh, tools I need to use. She treats them as her friends. So I do love that aspect about her, and then that she has a lot of heart. As a wizard, terms of when it comes to fighting, it gets on my damn nerves. But anyway, Leo's whole thing is because the way the master was abusing Aries, which is, you know, my zodiac sign. I was like, and I love the way she looks. I'm like, if I could get a pink wig, some horns, forgot how, I would cosplay Aries, because she was just too cute. Even her power is cute. Woo, bum! And it's like fluffy and cute. But anyway, she used to abuse Aries a lot. Like, some dudes, like, they actually showed the flashback was a bunch of dudes like, all over the celestial spirit. I mean, all over the celestial wizard. So she pulls out Aries, and all these dudes surround her. I'm like, you're gonna allow, I'm like, so you're gonna allow your celestial spirit to get felt on and shit? Because I'm pretty sure they was probably groping her, but, you know, it's not that level rated of anime. But I'm pretty sure if it was that type of level rated, they probably been feeling on Aries and everything. They probably was, technically. I mean, they all surround her like, oh, she's so cute, she's so cute. They probably was grabbing and groping on herself. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? So she disappears or something, or I think she uses the her attack power, and the sexual wizard beats her blade. I'm like, really? Like, she was just abusing it. So Leo comes out. Leo is the strongest of the zodiac. So majority of the time, he uses his own power to come through the celestial spirit, the spirit gate. And he's like, as long as he's here, because the sexual wizard is not strong enough to, you know, command more than one or whatever. And because he's here, she cannot summon the celestial spirit. So he's like, until you start treating us right, or basically just let go of me and Aries, then I will return to, you know, the celestial world. And then she comes back and begging and stuff. And then something happens when she goes on a job without a celestial spirit to summon. She ends up dying on the job. So Leo feels bad for him, and thus he is banned. But I'm like, well, he didn't really kill her, because that was the whole reason they're not supposed to, you know, kill their master. But I'm like, he didn't kill her. She went out there and killed herself. All she had to do was change her ways. But she was so selfish and mean that she refused to change her ways and decided to, oh, I don't need no celestial spirits to help me do my job. I'm a freaking wizard. I could do it, and got herself killed. That was on her. That should not even be put on Leo. As a spirit, yeah, he's supposed to protect her, but also as a spirit, he also has feelings and everything else. He shouldn't have to watch his fellow celestial spirits be abused by a human being like that. Like, that makes no sense. We made a mutual contract with you to help you out on your jobs and help you, you know, whatever. You shouldn't have to, damn, like, where is the respect? So I don't think Leo should have been punished for that. But when he ended up, I mean, Lucy's initially scared of her because of that incident, but he eventually, you know, comes to, you know, like Lucy and his whole thing, like, because he's been on Earth so long, he's pretty much fading from existence. And then Lucy, you know, in her power of friendship, ends up summoning all her celestial spirits. So we know there's potential strength in her to summon that much at a time. She has to get there. And then they get this first spirit king to come, and they talk it out, and he's like, you know, all right, I'm gonna let him go, but you have to protect Lucy. That's you know. He's like, cool. He gives Lucy the key. She now has Leo. So I'm like, yeah, okay. But overall, that's the only thing I don't like about Lucy. And there was also a scene where her father sends Dragneel to come and collect her. And I thought it was real brave of Lucy, because I wouldn't have done it. Well, they take her to this little tower. The cell is in the sky. She jumps out. She's tied. Her hands are tied behind her back. She's tied up. She jumps out the dang window, and she's like, I know I heard him. I know him. And she screams, Natsu! And all of a sudden the music hits it. And Natsu's like, I'm coming, Lucy! He saves her. I'm like, bruh, that's some trust like a mother. Like, that is trust that you know you heard Natsu. That you heard him, and he's gonna catch you from falling out the damn window. That's some straight trust right there. But anyway, her whole thing with her dad, she's rich. Daddy wasn't really there. You know, he's more into his money, and he only wanted her back because he's trying to keep more money in the family by, you know, marriage. So she's like, no, screw that, and whatever. So pretty much that's all I have to say about Fairy Tail Season 1. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.